Is outdoor living important to you? Maybe you like hiking or mountain biking, like boating, or just good old-fashioned exploring. And you want an affordable option, you say? Well, tune in because I have just the place for you. Today, let's talk about Cedar Hill. Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Pinnell and I am a realtor and a broker with On Track Realty, but more importantly, I'm your Move to Texas guide. Today, I want to talk to you about a beautiful little gem located amongst the 4 cities known as the Best Southwest. Okay, they're referred to this pretty much because they're located south and west of Dallas. Gotta love it when things are logical, right? You're gonna find Cedar Hill right in that southwestern area of Dallas, but tell you what, you'll think you're in the Texas Hill Country when you see the gorgeous land here. I mean, we're talking like an abundance of like rolling hills and absolutely stunning topography. I am not lying when I tell you it has become a destination for like nature enthusiasts, hikers, cyclists, mountain bikers, boaters, and most definitely campers. Hey, I'm not exaggerating here. Cedar Hill is sometimes referred to as the hill country of Dallas. And you know what? The Cedar Hill powers that be plan on keeping it that way too. Did you know Cedar Hill sets aside 20% of the city for parks and green space? That is more than any other Texas city, and it's more than double the national average. There are over 3,000 acres of preserved nature in Cedar Hill. Okay, so what do you need to know about Cedar Hill? Well, let's dig into a little bit of Cedar Hill history. Okay, don't worry, I'll keep it brief. I realize not all of you love history as much as I do. Okay, but we gotta at least talk about it a little, right? Okay, Cedar Hill was founded in 1846 by like a small group of settlers known as like the Peters Colony. They were just getting their feet off the ground when the entire town was struck by a massive tornado in 1856. Flattened the town. Like of the entire town, there were only 2 structures left standing. All right, so they start picking up the pieces, getting back together again, and then Cedar Hill has tanglings with the Bonnie and Clyde gang. The First State Bank of Cedar Hill was robbed multiple times and ultimately had to close its doors. So thank you very much, Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, but enough of the history lesson. Let's dig into a little more info on Cedar Hill. Okay. A great way to describe Cedar Hill is it's this bustling, thriving city in the middle of like a park setting. If you look here on a map, you can see it's located mostly in Dallas County and a little bit in Ellis County. It's bordered over here by Duncanville, DeSoto, Glen Heights, Ovilla, and then over here you have the Joe Pool Lake, and then just this beautiful parkland. Interestingly enough, all of these cities, Duncanville, DeSoto, Glen Heights, Ovilla, these are all bedroom communities. And so what you see is that they all come to Cedar Hill to get their shopping done. In fact, Cedar Hill has some pretty incredible shopping along with a wide variety of restaurant options. Like, okay, you have your typical chain restaurants. You know, you got Chili's and Outback Steakhouse, Jason's Deli, Macaroni Bar and Grill. But you'll also have some really unique places too. Historic downtown Cedar Hill has the Ash and Ember Brewery. Try the tacos, okay? There's also the White Rhino Coffee House. And you know what? Your summer's not going to be complete without a visit to the Cedar Hill Snow Cone Shop. Okay, but my personal favorite, the Veracruz Cafe. It's like this mix of Tex-Mex and Aztec, which I realize probably sounds a little weird, but tell you what, go there, try the Flautas Azul, and thank me later, okay? Because it's just that good. All right, most of Cedar Hill's entertainment options focus on outdoor activities, right? That's probably what you would expect. But they do also have like a movie theater, and they have the go-karts at Ellen's Amusement Center. But really the outdoor activities, wow. You have your Cedar Ridge Preserve, your Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center, you've got Cedar Hill State Park, Joe Pool Lake, and that's not to mention like tons of beautiful parks, soccer fields, hiking trails, biking trails. You got your boating. I could seriously go on all day, okay? Trust me when I say Cedar Hill has the outdoor activities. But okay, let's talk real estate a minute, partly because it's my favorite subject and also because there's a lot to talk about in Cedar Hill. Now, if you've watched my Duncanville video, you know they had their construction boom in like the 60s and the 70s and a little bit in the 80s. Okay, and at that point, they kind of became landlocked. Well, guess what? All the growth that was in Duncanville moved to Cedar Hill at that point. So Cedar Hill had its construction boom like in the 80s, the 90s, and then like the early 2000s. And around that point, around 2010 or so, Cedar Hill just kind of slowed down. And nowadays, it really doesn't have much new construction. Okay, as an example, I did a search on new construction homes, and there were only 2 in all of Cedar Hill. Okay, so with a population of roughly 47,000, only 2 new homes. Okay, so if we were to compare that to Midlothian, which is just to the south, they have a population of 30,000, and they had, I looked it up, and they had 48 new construction homes for sale. Okay, so Midlothian still growing like crazy with new construction, and then Cedar Hill, not so much. Okay, so the obvious question is why? Why does Cedar Hill not have more new construction? Is it landlocked? Well, that's a good question. Let's take another look at the map. Cedar Hill actually has tons and tons of undeveloped acreage. I don't know if you can tell by this picture or not, but you can see in here these white places are the developed subdivisions, but all of this is undeveloped. And unlike Red Oaks, now see, Red Oak is similar to this, and if you've watched my video, you'll remember that Red Oak also has a lot of undeveloped land, but theirs is owned by the county. So Cedar Hill here, all of this undeveloped land, it's actually owned by private owners. So I don't know if it's not developed because the city won't allow it to, but if they change their mind, or if these, private owners wanted to sell, we could see a real building boom happen in Cedar Hill again. But for the time being, not really much in the way of new construction going on. Now, the good news is you're going to find all kinds of homes in Cedar Hill. You're going to find affordable options that are located more in this area, but there's just a wide range. And then over here in this area, you're going to find that beautiful affluent subdivision of Lake Ridge. It is definitely your most affluent in Cedar Hill, but also over here, you're going to find Sleepy Hollow, which is just a gorgeous area with really neat custom-built homes. And then if you kind of follow down this way, you're going to run into Kingswood. So 3 really nice neighborhoods there. Plus, you've got affordable ones and, everything in between. Okay, now let's turn the corner for a minute and talk about schools. I know that's probably important to a lot of people. Well, Cedar Hill has 2 high schools. They have the Cedar Hill High School and the Cedar Hill Collegiate High School. Okay, Cedar Hill schools do not have the best of ratings. And once again, just like we saw with the Duncanville schools, parents wanting the best education for their kiddos are very resourceful with charter schools. In fact, there's a really heavy emphasis on charter schools in Cedar Hill. You have Life School Cedar Hill, you have Newman International Academy, Nova Academy, and you also have Village Tech schools. Okay, so in addition to those charter schools, you also have Trinity Christian School, and just in general, homeschooling is really big in the Cedar Hill area. Okay, so just for fun, I did a little search. If I were looking for a beautiful custom home on a large piece of land with mature landscaping, right, all the bells and whistles, how much would I pay in different areas of the Metroplex? Okay, so this is where I think you're going to see some real benefits to Cedar Hill. Their Lake Ridge subdivision is a beautiful master plan community, has like the rolling hills, the cliffs, the mature trees, the amazing views right near Joe Pool Lake. Okay, so I did a quick look at homes for sale in that Lake Ridge subdivision, and if you're talking like a 5,000 square foot home, it'll run you around like $750,000. Okay, so $750,000. All right, just for fun, I did some comparisons to see how much like a similar home would cost in other areas of the Metroplex. Okay, so this is what I found out. In Plano, you're looking at $1.5 million. In both Capel and Frisco, you're looking at $1.3 million. In Highland Park, you're looking at around $3 million. And in South Lake, you're looking at $2.6 million. So interesting results, huh? In Cedar Hill, you can find luxury at a better price. And that comes with all those outdoor recreational opportunities, of which there are just a ton. And it's all in all just a beautiful city. Okay, so if you like the sounds of luxury at a better price, plus nature is important to you, Cedar Hill might be a good fit for you. If you're looking for custom-built homes on huge lots, kind of just like what I was describing, you will find them in Cedar Hill. The subdivisions you're going to want to take a look at are like Kingswood, Sleepy Hollow, and Lake Ridge. Okay, so what do you think? At just 20 minutes from downtown Dallas, do you think Cedar Hill might be a good fit for you? Okay, here's an idea. How about come on over to Texas and let's take a look. In any event, whether it ends up being Cedar Hill or any other community in the Dallas area, I'd love to help find the right community for you. And listen, if you found this information helpful, hop on over to my YouTube channel and let's get acquainted. And of course, while you're there, you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button and click on that little bell. The Metroplex is this huge place, and on my channel, you're going to find cities no one else is talking about. Listen, thank you so much again for watching, and have a great day.